What if a single light, one lens, one camera, a black background, and the right mindset could make your profits explode in your studio? Well, today I'm taking you inside the world of Photo Noir. I want to show you how a modest investment can turn into hundreds of thousands of pounds over the next couple of years. Now in this video, I'm going to explain the process, the planning, the shooting, and the selling of these dramatic black and white portraits, which will boost your studio's bottom line without any doubt. Hi, my name's Kenny Martin. I'm the founder of the Studio Doctor. Now, for the past 35 years, I've helped photographers build highly profitable portrait businesses, and my own love affair with high contrast noir portraits has generated six-figure revenues, not only for myself, but also for studios all over Europe. Now, I've distilled all that experience into a brand new Kajabi online course, and we're going to unpack every single chapter by the end of this video. So you really want to hang around to the very end for every little detail. The history of Photo Noir. Well, back in 2010, I did a presentation in front of hundreds of photographers at the photography show in Birmingham in the UK. It was designed to bring back classic, beautiful black and white family portraiture, but not just a couple of shots at the end of a normal family session, but as a concept, something with a name, portraiture with a style, which had an instant appeal and impact, especially, by the way, for a discerning group of stylish clients. I designed it to be a standalone product, something that could be marketed as something different from the norm and something with real intrinsic value. The Photo Noir style was designed only to be shot in black and white, never colour. It was only ever shot with the subjects in black clothing against a black background, and it was only ever finished in a fine art presentation style. What does that mean? Well, just simple black mouldings with ice white single mounts. The product range was very small, making it easy to understand for both the client and the photographer. And after the talks were finished, a DVD and online video series opened up this highly lucrative market to hundreds of photographers who greedily snapped up the idea, making a lot of money in the process. Now since then, I've shot hundreds and hundreds of noir sessions, and it's become my go-to style for a very discerning group of clients. Now, my customers know me for this style now, and it's phenomenally powerful. Now, entry into this world of Photo Noir is so easy. There's a limited amount of gear needed for a start. The concept can be adapted whether you're in a studio or you're shooting and selling in the client's own home. It's so easy that you could start to fill your studio with high quality clients tomorrow. In fact, you probably have absolutely everything that you need to get started. So why not just bite the bullet and start? At the end of the day, all you need is a camera, a portrait lens or a zoom lens, one flash head. Now, I must say that I do prefer flash to continuous light for this style, for the power, a rectangle or square softbox, and I prefer this shape to octagon, as the feathering on a square or rectangle is much nicer in my book, and a black pop-up background, or indeed a piece of black velvet or black material. And I bet that you've got all that already. In more detail, and if everything was absolutely perfect, I would go for a mirrorless camera. I would try and get an 85mm or a 50mm prime lens, or both actually. A light meter. Now, especially if you're shooting in the client's own home and editing it afterwards to do the same day sale. Just make it easy on yourself by getting these exposures right in camera. And that's pretty much it. Now, when it comes to lighting for this, it's so easy. For a start, we only ever shoot half length and head and shoulders. And literally, with a single light, we can create 45-degree Rembrandt lighting, loop lighting, and butterfly lighting patterns throughout this session. I don't think there is any need actually for 2 lights. Now, if you prefer yourself, just personal preference, a little separation, that is entirely up to you. But I've got to say, for me, 1 light all the way. And this is simply about the faces, and we're trying to simplify the process, so don't get too complicated with the lighting. Now, sometimes I'll move to a smaller softbox during the session, or a dish reflector perhaps, just to get these deeper shadows, in men especially, but it can still look incredible with women as well. Now, posing for Photo Noir is an absolute doddle, as there is no full-length portraits. It's just half-length and head and shoulders. You know, just groups all leaning in towards each other, heads in different heights, and generally soft expressions. Noir tends to suit a more serious expression, but I would shoot both in a session, and at the end of the day, we need to be satisfying our customers' needs, not us as photographers. Now, this is all and well, but why now for a new updated Noir course? Well, there's been lots of changes in the past 15 years or so. Different marketing methods, different equipment, social media has become exploded really, and lots of other stuff as well. I thought that now was the right time to give the Noir concept a refresh, and this online course does just that. Totally rewriting, as a labour of love, 19 short videos with accompanying bonus videos and resources for absolutely everything you may come upon. Now, this is a one-stop shop. Within a couple of hours of purchasing this course, you could be launching your campaign and filling your studio with great clients and bringing in some real income and ultimately profit into your studio fast. My prediction is that you will pay for your course in the first or second sale, and over the years this has the potential, as it has for other studios, to generate hundreds of thousands of pounds extra income for your studio over the years. So if you're looking to add another solid income stream to your business, let me tell you, this is it. In this course, we're going to look at, firstly, the concept and the mindset needed to make this a success. We discuss the power of black and white portraiture. Now, moving on, there's a little introduction to your trainer and discover why this has worked for so many photographers. One of the most confusing things for photographers who are new to this promotional game is the free concept and why free works best. In this section, we try and understand why offering a free session drives profit and bookings and is the most moral way of generating bookings. Number 4, we're building our business plan. Now, I don't do anything without a business plan, and all the tools that you need for this and an explanation video on how to fill in your business plan is also included in the downloads in this section. We learn to estimate total costs and income and see what profit your business is going to make from this promotion. The 5th video concentrates on a vital aspect, which is prices and products, and how to simplify prices and products and keep them clean, simple and compelling. Now, there is a downloadable PSD price list for you to copy and add your own images and text. Moving on, we look to promote the prize draw. In other words, let's get your promotion out into the world, and in this section I show you how to design a step-by-step successful social media advert with Meta's best practices. Then we move on to selecting the winners, and the follow-up procedures we talk about what to send and how to contact the winners. Now, if you're not doing this next bit, you're throwing away literally tens of thousands of pounds, and that's booking the sessions via telesales or diary management. We have a full scripts, timings and techniques that convert these prospects into profitable sessions. Now in video 9, that looks at where you shoot. No matter if you're shooting at a physical studio or at the client's own home, this promotion can work. We explore the pros and the cons of both approaches. Now after that, we get into the real nitty-gritty. And we're going to talk a little bit about the pre-session chat. And we discuss why this 5-minute chat prior to the actual session is so important to the customer journey. And ultimately, of course, the final sale. Then we move on to equipment and how little of it you actually need. Minimal equipment, maximum impact. You know, that's the watchword here. So we talk about what you do need and what you don't need. Simple lighting setups is next. And there's a bonus video here showing some real basic but essential lighting setups to make this style a real success, creating images that look really professional and very consistent. In video number 13, there's a short section on posing that sells, along with a downloadable cheat sheet to show dozens of posing ideas. The great thing here is there's no full-length portraits. It's so very, very easy. Now, following on from the actual session, we've then got the post-session chat. Now, this is even more important than the pre-session chat, and it helps set the client up for a successful sale. And next, what we're going to do is a live edit walkthrough. On the bonus video, you can see a noir session being edited live on Photoshop. Now, not enough people give the next part of the course the credits due, but creating your sales slideshow is incredibly powerful in nudging your client towards wall art. You can see how it's done by watching me create a full emotional Animoto slideshow in the bonus video. We're getting very near the end now, and the next module is preparing for the sale, getting everything ready to maximize the client experience and at the same time maximize the client's sale. Then we have the sales process. This is a sales process that works. It follows the entire procedure step by step as we discuss the format of the sale, and has a special bonus, and this is a cracker. There is a 2-hour plus video of my daughter Natalie, now who, as well as being one of the finest wedding photographers on the planet, is an absolutely astonishing salesperson. And in this video, where she's presenting live to my group of TCMP mentor studios, the quality ain't great, I have to say, but I must tell you that the content is worth the admission to this course alone. And finally, with video number 19, we start to analyze the promotion. We have a built-in table supplied in the download section and a video to show you how to fill it in. And this is to evaluate the success of the promotion and improve future promotions. Guys, that's it. That's Noir in a nutshell. And I strongly urge you to purchase this course. This is not 30 hours of waffle. It's a couple of hours of in-your-face, actionable videos that will see absolutely incredible returns for your studio. One of the great benefits is, although this is for a noir black and white promotion, it can be adapted for absolutely any genre: families, pets, newborn, boudoir, or whatever. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please subscribe. Click the link to the course landing page in the description, where you can find out a little bit more about the course and purchase. And have a little look around my Studio Doctor site. And if you've got any questions, please just send me a message or sign up for a free 30-minute discovery call right on the website. Guys, thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.